Hello people, Ben Andrews with another video for the Empower YouTube channel. So earlier on this month, the Empower project was featured on BBC's The One Show, so I've left a link in the description below to BBC iPlayer for anyone who'd like to catch up with that. Make sure you go and give it a watch. The feature was presented by Paralympian Baroness Tanni Grey-Thompson, who made a statement about a widespread issue affecting disabled people who were trying to keep active.
I hear from disabled people who've been denied access, and I've been turned away from sports clubs. It's not acceptable.
And she's right, it isn't, but it's something I hear far too often. Disabled people up for making a change to their lifestyle by joining a gym or starting a new activity, only to be told they're unable to because they're disabled. In fact, just before the new year, I was contacted by a lady in London who explained that her son had been turned away from his local gym for the very same reason. So I thought I'd make a short video to put a few things straight. So first things first, you cannot legally be refused access because you're disabled. Fact. This is detailed as part of government legislation called the Equality Act, which states you cannot be refused goods and services on grounds relating to race, gender, sexual orientation or disability. It's up to the organisation to make reasonable adjustments to enable you to access the same quality service as a non-disabled person. That means the onus is on them to change, not you, and it's important to keep this in mind if you ever refused access. Secondly, as hard as it may be, try and see this as an opportunity to educate. In my experience, people don't purposely discriminate, but it's down to lack of experience from working with disabled people. It's very likely you'll be the first disabled person they've met. Ask to speak to the centre's manager or activity provider. Tell them how your impairment affects you and what you hope to achieve from increasing your physical activity levels. Most providers, once confident in how they can support you, will be happy to accommodate your needs. Disabled or not, it's always worth seeking medical advice from your GP before increasing your activity levels in any way. Medical confirmation will also help to put the activity provider's mind at ease, knowing that their activity won't exacerbate your condition. If after following this advice you're still being refused access, make some noise about it. Make a complaint, put it out there on social media, on local and national forums. Get in touch with the local press and your local MP. If nobody's aware that this discrimination is happening, then it's unlikely that anything will change. Never be scared of walking away and try not to be disheartened. There's not only this activity and venue out there, there's some fantastic, inclusive opportunities and providers who'd be happy to take you on as a customer. And remember, you're not being turned away because you're disabled. You're being turned away because a venue or facility isn't fit for purpose. The only disabling factor here is the environment. I hope that this video was helpful. If anyone's experienced any similar barriers to leading a more active lifestyle, then please get in touch and I'll help out where I can. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video or found the content useful, make sure you hit the subscribe button here for more and follow the journey on my social media channels at Empower Salford.